All right, I think we are live.
I'm not
And
seeing I'm not seeing on your
probably just hit refresh. It also probably would
oh
help if I
yeah.
ran the game as well. Let's see. It also probably would help if I ran the game as well. Oh,
We got a few seconds of delay.
yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to get into my own stream so I could see the stream chat, but apparently I can't see it, so that's great.
Okay, there's only one person watching now.
Yeah, it's probably you.
I know. Can I see the screen? This on live because it's on the video it has a few seconds of delay.
Man, I wish there was a way to see this on my phone, but oh well. Okay, I got it. Let's see, we got that. And I think we are good. Did anything pop up on the screen for, like, screen chat or whatever?
No.
Alright, let's take a quick look at that then. Properties, Streamlabs. Should be fine. I don't know why it's...
Can you share the screen with me on
Sure.
Discord?
Alright.
Okay.
Properties... Da, 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 da. No. Oh, that's strange. It's not even showing up as the red box. Huh. Odd. Interact. No, that's not it. Refresh? Oh, that's why. Okay. So, let's see. Try typing something in now. Let's see. Give it an old-fashioned moo, as I usually do. Let's see. Nothing's working. Oh well. Shall we just go along without stream chat popping up on the side?
Yeah,
Okay.
seems like it.
Feels bad. Oh well.
Okay.
How are the
Don't,
audio
don't stop
levels?
sharing your screen.
I did.
Don't stop sharing. You're sure you yeah, don't do that. Let me
Oh, that screen.
dickhead.
You're welcome. Alrighty then. Let's see. Let's load. Here's my SamMcKdamn. Beat the game. Gotta go down to... Oh yeah, here we are. Slay Queen. She's way down here.
Auto save, yeah.
Yeah. Load right from the very beginning. Anyway, you guys didn't miss much in terms of the intro cutscene. It was basically just saying that we work for the Empire and they sent us over. So, huzzah. Oh, and we also got bombarded by people who should be on our side. Yeah, and sadly this is the first creature that we meet up with on this island.
A furry. Kill it with fire.
I wish. This game is very much a, you can only do things based on how it wants you to do it.
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
There we are. This beautiful woman.
What kind? Yes, she is stunning.
I think the only thing we didn't do
what
is
kind
give
of
her
abomination are you?
Unfortunately that is not an option. Let's see.
It'll take more than a shipwreck to kill me. If we make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have questions. I'm impressed you dragged me out of that wreck with your limp little arms.
Yeah,
so
the journey's not completely
devoid
lost.
of muscle.
I heard the cannons. I couldn't. We.
Let's start with names. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, quarter gunner, 3rd Adheran Fleet.
Let's see. Which one should we go with? Grunt.
Well, Matt Garrett. Garrick. Yes, let's go with Grunt.
I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
Let's see.
Intellect. Something is not right here, is it?
I saw flashes, envoy.
But?
It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
I mean, they're not our men any longer.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Let's see. We have to get to the mainland, or... You gotta be quick on the ball here, Gok.
The Emperor sent me to investigate the Soap Plague. Hold on, what about the people who attacked us? Then we had to get to the mainland. All the other options are really boring.
Yeah.
The Emperor sent me to investigate the Soap Plague.
Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Alright,
Follow me.
Alright, follow me. Let's do
Thank
this.
you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that sword. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
Ooh. I don't know what happened, but I kind of feel like I'm playing a drunk person right now. It's weird. Let's see.
This is Unreal 5.
Hmm?
This is Unreal 5, right?
I believe so, yes. Oops. I think that when we made our character, the only thing we couldn't do was the reveal Ligo, unless that's it, her freckles there. I can't remember. But anyway.
You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering.
Would you shut up?
We've got to make sure.
No, we have to speculate on absolutely everything.
Ah, well, I suppose they were using that either.
God. It's...
Also, I do a bit of speed reading, so if you guys need me to go back, I could either explain it or you could just ask me to go back. I don't mind.
I would like to have someone explain the strand of like characters not being shutting up in games nowadays. Like, I remember I was watching a few some months ago that video from one of the scenes from like I think the 2018 Spider-Man game, and like Peter would just not shut up. Like every 10 or 30 seconds, he had to have a quip about something. Like
how great
hey,
this
I know
waterfall
this.
is.
Oh yeah, gorgeous. Reminds me. That's how I like my noodles.
Oh, wet
Yeah,
and
but
floppy.
Yeah. Like my flashed penis.
Well, in Spider-Man...
Yeah, I mean, I get the case that like Spider-Man is supposed to be like this hero that's kind of quippy and humorous, but like he would give me like a minute of respite, please. Just shut your mouth for a minute so I can just concentrate on the action, please.
Yeah.
That would be nice, Insomniac. Those assholes made Ratchet & Clank, by the way, which was a good game.
Yeah, I think they also did, what was it, Resistance, or what was the game where you played as,
Come on.
it was the PS3 series where it was, the front cover had like the weird skeleton bone head.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, that's Resistance.
Yeah, okay. I think they did that too, didn't they?
Let me check.
Because it was either that or they did Killzone. I get the two companies that made those mixed up all the time.
Yeah, they did Resistance.
Okay. I heard Resistance was pretty good though, as well. Oh yeah, climbing ladders is kind of annoying. Forgot about that.
How so?
Well, it's one of those you magnetize to it when you get close enough. So,
what?
So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So
like the Half-Life way.
Yeah, except in Half-Life I found that it works like more often than not, so.
Gods.
Yeah, I don't know. I have bad memories of Half-Life 1 because of the ladders in that game. It's freaking awful.
They fighting each other. Envoy,
I guess so annoying. Like it's so weird how your character behaves in ladders.
Yeah, I honestly think that probably the best way to handle it in games is just to push a button and just say like, "Hey, this worked."
Red Steel 2. You just click a button and that's it. You just climb the ladder.
Is this what they were like?
Then people complain about the Skyrim companions speaking too much.
In this game?
I don't understand.
No, people complain like the Skyrim companions. People complain back in the day. People complain about the companions in Skyrim, like talking too much.
The only
like,
times
oh my
I remember like Bethesda's companions talking to you is if you're in combat, where they do like battle cries, and if you pick up something and you're like, "Ooh, that's interesting," and that's about it.
There are different situations, like they occasionally comment on stuff in the environment, like if you find one of the landmarks, they comment on something, and then they'll start and then occasionally they will drop a quip, they will drop some commentary about their Mion. She would talk a lot about her father.
The soldiers praying around that hydrant pillar.
I can't remember all the companions in Skyrim because there's like a billion of them.
Is it you?
Yeah. Goodness gracious, at least they would spend most of the journey just quiet, unlike this guy.
Oh yeah. Field.
These used to be nice quarters.
Yeah, and what's also weird about this game is that half of the letters and books and stuff you can pick up, the other half you can't. And it seems arbitrary as to which ones you can and can't. Like a lot of things in this game, to be honest. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was the door over here that was locked. Here we go. But no, when you said about games that where the characters never shut up, I thought you were going to mention God of War Ragnarok. Where second one you walk into a room, they explain how to solve the puzzle. Oops. Also, while I was here, I figured I might as well talk about this. So, something you can do in this game is transmogrify your armor, which basically means that if you right-click, like this, for example, you have it look like this armor, but you're still wearing the common breastplate. So, basically, it just makes it so that way you have full stats while looking the way you want. So,
Roots?
what's your opinion on that?
Why is she talking about roots?
It seems more like an aesthetic choice, so it's whatever.
I mean, true,
I
but
do find funny the. I do find funny like the JRPGs, the JRPG standard where you could like you bought an armor like plate armor. You equip it, your character still looks like he's just wearing a t-shirt.
yeah.
Your appearance never changes.
I always just found it. I guess I'm of the mindset that if you're going to do like armor and stuff, that it should change how your character looks. But I guess that's sort of the why I'm not a big fan of the transmogrify option in this game. Because it's like, well, if you want to wear the best armor in the game and it looks stupid, you better own that shit, right? I'm just trying to remember how.
There's that case a lot of people like to prefer to wear. They'll avoid wearing the best armor for the occasion because it would interfere with their style.
Yeah, sorry. One of the achievements I need to get is how to parry, and I forgot how to do that.
It's Unreal Engine, right?
Yes. Also, your companions in this game do like dick all for damage. It's ridiculous.
Thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
Let's see.
Are you trying to start something there, little man?
Start a fight with us?
No, but like he did it like I thought I had your back. Yeah, I guess you have mine. Like, wow. Are you trying to start something there?
Yeah, he's
it's not
trying
working.
to brown nose us. Because that's what most of the characters in this game do. Let's see, let's see, I'm hearing the that tinkling, which means that there is a treasure chest nearby. Where is it? Did I miss it in here? No. Above, maybe? No. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Oh. I'm sure that is, buddy.
Yeah, so...
I should have made some coffee.
Up there.
So-
Margarine's Fury.
Actually, I know I have some juice
Burn right through the brush.
in the fridge,
If
so
you
I'm
get it
gonna
down,
grab
that
some.
is.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop there.
It's okay.
Over here.
I'm sure I'll live.
I'm locked in. About time. Oh God! Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. They're a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before.
I have to take him to court.
I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. That'd be a first.
Yeah, I sucked the life out of
Admirals
their
had their boots on
them.
Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Yeah, but what are you smuggling? That's the problem. But, alright.
The people had set up.
Paradise
Yeah,
will
let's go
knife
with
you
that
in the
one.
back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. The day I came, I noticed the guards
With the soldier.
talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
Fucking gibberish.
Yeah.
Are you sure they were not just French?
I heard it, alright. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
He was shouting about how the croissant was spoiled.
That man's face looks normal.
He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Along with all the other soldiers in here.
Yeah. What if you just unjustly accused an innocent woman of murder? Well, okay, shut up, you.
Yeah. Women don't
agree,
lie
I
about
was
these things.
suspicious. She said it was self-defense. I'm inclined to believe her. Let's hear her out before we decide. Let's go with number 4.
Alright.
Look, we
What?
don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island.
Yes,
should
I'm not
still
sure
be
if I
there.
can if I can manage to like the Scottish. Of course you do. Excellent. Let me just keep this cell. You have to adherence after all that. Keep talking. Keep talking.
I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all 3 of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisian smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
Yeah. So what do you
I don't know
think?
if you're guilty or innocent, and I don't care. Let's go find the key.
It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If
We
we live
definitely
to
look
regret
smart.
this,
We look majestic. Oh, hello, princess.
Oh, your cat coming up to say hi?
Yeah. Carol is here. Meow. Oh, she's so pretty.
There we go.
She's so adorable.
There's the one. Tinkle.
My god, this room is in need of a sweeping.
The room I'm currently in? Because I would agree.
Yes, the room you're currently in, physically. As in, I can see it through your screen. Disgusting.
Oh.
You should clean out that dead rat behind the shelf, by the way.
Nice work.
Look, my cat likes to be back there, so it's a little toy for when he gets stuck.
Interrogation log. Is there an achievement for completing, like, for capturing all the messages and messages?
Thankfully not.
I find it so weird that they have this effect on the chests. Like the little goo under,
Oh yeah, that goo
like
thing when you open it?
Yeah. Yeah, the puddle of goo inside.
Yeah. Let's see, there's treasures to be had, so I'm getting those first.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Alright, got the treasure.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
It'd be funny if she just immediately started attacking. Though, oh, let's see. Is any of this stuff better than what I'm currently wearing? Yes. And...
Hey!
Hmm?
She's meddling with some of my bags.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing here, dear.
Oh, and by the way, there are no arrows to keep track of. It's just you have infinite, always.
Oh, so you have a bow, you can just keep firing.
Yeah.
It's Final Fantasy logic. Wait, I don't even remember how it was in Final Fantasy. I think in Final Fantasy 12 you just needed like one of each type of arrow. So you could just equip that and you guys would fire infinitely.
Perhaps. I do know that in 6 there was throwable objects, and those you needed like numbers of, rather than just one of and throw infinitely.
I can't fathom.
Yeah, I know. I remember like that the girl like in the white mage in Final Fantasy 4 could use arrows. I don't remember if they were finite, because most of the time you wouldn't be having her just attack the enemy. You'd just be using her as support.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you very rarely would have her attack.
Yeah, I think there's something similar.
Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 4 is one of those games where you almost never have the characters working outside of class.
I know that some Final Fantasy games, they have the job system, and the job system is sort of like... it's very much like, you do it the way that the game wants you to do it, because if you do try to like be different, like having changed jobs or whatever, you just become super weak for like no reason. Like I know that it was like that for I think 10 was that.
It was like the Spear Grid, I think. I never played 10. I do have it for the PlayStation 2, but I have never played it. I think my copy is still sealed, by the way.
Oh, your copy is still sealed, you said?
Yes.
Wow. That must be worth some monies.
It must have been a pretty penny. I bought some really expensive games sealed. Like, I think the most expensive I had was Fatal Frame 3. Which was, I think, it's like 700.
700 for a sealed game. That's actually really good. I'm trying to think of my most expensive game. It's... Ooh, okay. In my main game, I already went with a wizard, and basically all the upgrades you get are just spells. So do you want to do, like, fighter or ranger?
Let's see, Tango Foot, Ranger active, cost 20 essence in 8 seconds, cooldown 10 seconds. Summon lingering entangling vines that root nearby enemies in place for 8 seconds. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break their enemy blocks. Destroy walls. Charge seems more useful.
Okay. 1 charge, please. And... yeah, and so this was something that was... a thought in the back of my mind was that, oh, this feels like this was initially supposed to be an MMO while I was playing it. And when I did some research on this game later, it turns out that that was the intended goal for this, was to turn this into an MMO. But I guess they...
It just exploded that on the woman's face.
Yeah, she's fine. She's Scottish, she can take it.
She can take a beating.
But yeah, so they initially did want this to be an MMO, which, considering that the MMOs that are on the market, that's pretty impressive that they were like, yeah, we could totally take down like Elder Scrolls Online, World of Warcraft, and Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I don't even know how you would even... like, you would have to do something extremely revolutionary, because there was a lot of, like, good MMOs, like, 10 years ago, that just fizzled out because they didn't have enough player base.
Hope there's a fire spell in there to make quick work of the brambles.
Yeah, because, like, yeah, the thing is, like, MMOs are really just a massive time investment. So if you can't catch, like, people... So a lot of people, I imagine, I don't play MMOs. Actually, I don't play online games.
Range.
So I imagine people would be like, really resist. People who play MMOs would be really resistant to change. They would most likely just grab one that they would focus and stay with that for a few years.
Yeah.
Before they decided to venture out into something else.
And before anyone asks, I am playing on medium difficulty.
What achievement are you going for there?
Basically I'm just trying to get through the tutorial section so I can actually get to the game.
Is there any achievements we get in the tutorial?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. What?
Is there any achievements to be gotten in the tutorial?
I think if there is, I've already done it. And I think the tutorial, it's just complete the tutorial. That's like the only achievement. Also, the designers did make it so that way, if you do this trick that I'm doing, they did have it so that all enemies have a ranged attack that they can hit you with. And it gets pretty fucking ridiculous once you start running into bears.
They toss pots of honey at you?
No, they quite literally foosball jaw at you. Alright.
I like my idea of the honey pots better.
They're all Winnie the Pooh secretly.
Yeah.
Let's see, gotta find the good stuff, because that's the type of player I am. Gotta stick my head into every crevice and box. Oop. And also because, I don't know if it's like an OCD thing, but I don't like it when shit's on the mini-map, so I gotta get rid of it.
I've seen ruins like these.
Can relate.
Wonder what they are. Maybe
Right,
nobody
I've
knows.
ever seen a YouTuber called Grobana.
Some kind of
Grobana?
people who came here long ago.
Yes.
No, I have not.
I think he's somewhat popular. He does a lot of Let's Plays of Elder Scrolls, but he did one of a Let's Play of Dark Souls, and I stopped watching because I could not, like, he's a massive spaz. Like, he will be like, he starts his videos, he's talking about his character, like, oh yeah, last episode we did this and we did that, and he keeps jumping with his character everywhere, and I'm thinking to myself, can we stop? I am trying, like I would see, like, he would be in the Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls, and his character would be jumping around, and he would be saying, like, yeah, I think I collected everything. No, you didn't! I can see the item glowing on the screen! You just stop for a sec and then look around!
Yeah.
And that's why I stopped watching, because it drove me up a wall, man. It was really painful to watch.
How did you like those physics engines that, on the pots there?
The pot got a case of the jumping bean bug.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I do it again? Oh, yeah. A little bit there. Yeah, whatever. So, this is the first boss that you run into, and in good RPGs, you can take pot shots immediately. You cannot, because you have to trigger the cutscene first. And it's shit like that that makes me wonder. That made me wonder, like, was this an MMO first?
I'll swim across the sea.
Oh, I knew it.
Have you
Whatever's
ever
on
played
their
MMOs in
It
with
gets
some
into their heads.
consistency in the past?
I'm no expert on soul
Closest I
blades.
got was World of
Whatever you came here
Warcraft,
to
before,
find,
and I tried to
I'd
do
say
it
you
to
found
get a skin for Hearthstone, and I got bored by like level 10.
It's awful. What must he be going through?
But basically,
Who
it's
disturbs us?
at least with World of Warcraft, the idea was that you run up to somebody with a question mark or an exclamation point over their head. You talk to them, get the quest, and go do it.
They stung at me. They wanted to prune my boughs. I was defending myself.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
I was
You're
about to be
wasting your
probed.
breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
I must protect my anal virginity.
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
I don't know. Apparently, when someone gets really buff and roided out, they always ask what kind of drugs they're on, so...
Well, we'll be fair. We'll be fair if you stand down. You killed your own man. You need to pay. Let us make amends.
Alright.
Rules? What rules? Who writes them? They drive us further from the tree.
Them white people.
You return death to us.
Envoy,
He has a
what's to
warhammer
come
on
to
his
blows?
back.
Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
There we go.
Go in.
Yeah, let's try out this charge. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, and then it goes on a cooldown. Yeah, and then it has the
like a
area
stamina.
of effect thing.
Is that like a stamina bar on the
Uh,
bottom?
Yeah, the yellow bar, it fills up, and basically if you get it filled all the way, you can get a super combo on them. Like that. And I hope you like seeing that animation, because it's going to repeat, like, indefinitely.
Well, there isn't much variety in the animations, I guess. You know what you're saying.
Yeah, basically the variety for the animation is based on what weapon you're using. There we go.
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
I still have to figure out how to parry, or if I'm even doing it correctly.
Grave robbing!
Eh, they're dead. It's not like they're using it. I mean, that's usually what people use to justify it, right?
Okay. Yeah. I do find it hilarious, like in Kingdom Come Deliverance, when you're in the first game, you meet a guy like Jack, like right after your villagers attack, and you ask him like, "What are you doing?" Like nothing. Like, you were great. You were robbing from the dead, aren't you? Weren't you? Like, dude, you've been doing this yourself. Like, we've been doing this the whole time. So now, robbing from the dead. Okay, what authority do you have to chastise him for that?
Yeah.
You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy,
Well, we've been watching
You're right.
you while you
can you
sleep.
hear me?
You look You look charming when you're not awake.
Oh, we could play really stupid and say, like, "Are you alright? You sounded different."
Let's go with that.
Different? I only asked whether you could hear me. Unless... Hang on. Did you hear another voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the Adra spoke to them.
And he couldn't have spoken to the other guys.
Yeah, there's a story reason for this, but you want me to explain it or no?
People can have experiences. No, I don't care, really.
Okay.
People can have spiritual experiences in your Adra, can't they?
Not like this. I've been round Adra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone.
Maybe if
even
you
God
cut the
That's
tufts
some
off your
gift.
ears. Like, you have quite a bit of hair right there. It must impede the hearing in some way.
Yeah, so I'm unusual even for
So
people
I'm
like
unusual.
me.
Yeah, go with that.
Sure seems like it. Now, we've still got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Let's see, what else was...
It really... It bothers me when I see like animation like this, the character's hand
Thank the
just
gods
waving
it's still
in
here.
front.
Get
Yeah.
on.
There, in the
actually,
distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
I mean,
Onions are lower,
in
you
real
know.
life you do see that.
Yeah,
you're
you
running,
do see
but
it,
like
but...
when I see that in a...
I've enjoyed
Yeah,
not
when
being
I
dead.
see that in a video
Look,
game, it just
if this is
it
the
just
soul plague
takes
the
me
Emperor
off.
sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to
What's your
stop it, no
opinion
matter
on
what
being
it
able to
takes.
look at your own feet in
I'd
a
heard rumors
first-person
about
shooter?
folk changing.
Oh, that's
out in
okay.
the hinterlands.
It's not a problem.
I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Let's see. Knowing my luck, it's bound to get worse. It has to be the Dream Scourge. And odds may be slim, but I've never walked away from a dangerous bet.
Number 3.
Okay.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without
Oh my
you?
god, shut it. Stop
Aye,
clicking.
onward to
Goodness
paradise.
gracious.
Let's see. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah.
Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
So they're out of our
Famous
party
masks.
because they were only for
You never met me.
tutorials. But we immediately get our next one.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And they're late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
You want to try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial Envoy?
You want to go with that?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me,
thanks
Envoy.
our luck,
I
this
meant
character
nothing
is
by it.
retarded.
A slip of the tongue. Can we start
Yeah, I
over?
just...
Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we
Let's
know
be as
our way
rude to
around
this one
Paradise.
as we can.
Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Oh.
Vibrant. Majestic, beautiful. Fetching, alluring, authoritative, wretched, loathsome, unlovable. Just point me to the embassy. Yeah, let's go with fetching, alluring.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Oh, this pissed me off so much. This, along with our claviger shit. Let's see. Is our claviger anything like one of our dukes? So, yeah.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less.
No, that
Yeah,
makes
listen to
sense.
this.
People out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
That pissed me off so much, because it's
What?
like, are you stupid? Like, you literally just said, we don't like the idea of a mare, so we made the claviger. It's like a mare, but it's not a mare. It's like, it's a mare then. You just called it something else.
It's the guy you put on as the leader. Oh my god, you're dumb. I have to tell at the same time, I have a missive delivered from the Emperor. It sounds like I'll have to find the ambassador then. They left town at the same time.
Alright.
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
God, it sounds horrible.
Sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
Whoever else is me the trouble hiring Beauregard. How about you introduce yourself first? Yeah, how's about you introduce yourself first?
Yeah.
Name's Kai. I've been a soldier, a sailor, and a halfway decent baritone.
He's a troublemaker, but a damn qualified one at least.
I knew you had a soft spot for me.
You like them with scales, don't you?
Let's see.
Very well.
Alright, very well.
Out here, people are more likely to think I'm trying to rob you. We don't see many lordly types.
Kai, before you go, make sure they come back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
Her pronunciation of steel garrote is very wooden. It's very weird.
How is it supposed to be pronounced like Garrot?
No, it's just the way she puts the inflection of the word. It sounds like she's taking care of enunciating every syllable.
What's this
The
about
Steel
the Steel
Garrote
Garrote?
are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
The situation here must be dire.
Yeah, and this is also kind of a bit of a problem that this game has with the way that it's set up its main protagonist that you play as. It's very much a, like, they tell you exactly what you are. You're an ambassador for this land, or for the Empire. And it's basically giving you options that are like, what the fuck is that? When it should be very obvious that they should know that the Steel Garrote what they are and what they do. You know?
It's made more for the benefit of the audience than from a character that is.
I understand
the
that,
universe.
but in universe, it's very stupid.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah, it's a valid critique. Because it's.
They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote?
Alright. Oh.
Yeah, you can, like, hear how she says that? She says that?
Yeah. Keep a respectful tone and I won't report you. You want to go with that one? Be an absolute
What's
asshole.
the rudest option there?
Shit.
And
I
see,
mean, of course, Envoy. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
Yeah, and again, like, Ludwin, I could have sworn I've heard that name somewhere before. And it's like, she's the leader of the fucking Steel Garrote. You should know this.
Should I know her?
I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the dead fire, and death spat her back out.
The ambassador could be in danger. We have to get moving. So ask her. Any idea what she wants with me? I'll do the Lordwing later. Number 4.
We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does.
And here we go. We got our first companion. Immediately, like, 10 steps into the mainland.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voice. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
The city's getting crowded.
I'll go on to stab people.
Oh, you want me to stab people? That's fine.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't
Lovely.
trifle with souls, man.
I can't believe how rude everyone is around here.
Yeah, this is a game where
ruder.
you play by its rules. You don't play by your own rules.
That militia guard on the docks said she hoped I was dead. Is there something I can help you with? I don't think downshore is much for. Have you? I presume she gives you a quest or something.
Yeah, that's why she has the exclamation point on her head.
You're the one shouting. Let it.
Only because they've been
let
ignoring
me
me.
do.
How hard could it be to find a watcher?
I may be able to find one. What's it worth to you? Don't waste your coin on watchers. Nobody can really speak to souls. Hey, I just got here. I'm as lost as you.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Have you done this quest?
I need to speak to one
yeah.
fast.
I've done all the quests except one. I missed fucking one, and it was a point of no return. So it was like, oh well, fuck. So
You've
I have
done
a
all
feeling
the
that
quests. You're You're a diligent boy.
Yeah, indeed I am. So
You probably play more of Avowed than the people who reviewed it, like the IGNs and the Kotakus.
Probably.
I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
Hold on, what would the Zorips invade? First of all, what are Zorips?
You remember the lizard people I was killing on the island?
Okay.
Them.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates.
Well,
then
starve.
my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out?
How long has Paradise been refusing people? Who's they?
The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Let's see.
What's Why is everyone's clothing so boring? Look at the colors. Look at the colors. It's so dry.
Yeah, browns and blues. I don't know. I mean, it's better than the ship brown and darker ship brown that they usually do for medieval settings.
Yeah. You can't escape the medieval filter anymore. I freaking hate it. I was watching like the last Sabaton video, like the recent.
Take my house
they
key.
released a
It's
song
northwest
a
of
couple
here.
days ago.
That cabin on the cliff all by itself?
And
Gods know I can't
it's
go back.
it's a song
There's
about the
nothing to steal
Templars.
either. The Zorips saw to that.
And it's
Come
like
back
the
when you've
whole
dealt with
thing
them,
has
and
this
make
the
sure you get their
saturated
leader,
medieval
too.
filter on top of it, and
I'm
I
sorry,
hate
but
it. Which
I
is
don't
which
think
is a
they'll go
shame because the
quietly.
song is really good and
You'll have to kill
the
them.
action is really cool too, but the coloring is awful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Alright.
So what achievements are really? What are the achievements you're really missing?
There's a few hidden ones, so I don't know. And then there's some combat ones and the quest one.
Okay. I presume there is achievement to completion of is there an achievement to completion of each quest or like for all quests?
All
general.
quests. So I have a feeling that the way that this game is designed is that you have to do all the quests in one run. It's not like accumulative between files.
Okay.
Anyway, looks like we can't do rank 2 of charge yet. Let's see. So, what should we go for? Decrease the stamina penalty for medium-heavy armor. Forward to stun. Oh, maybe this is what the parry was. I think, maybe.
Right. Let's see. Shield bash. Attack while holding block. Slams you over. Constant recovery. After taking damage, slowly regenerate 50%. What?
Yeah, so I guess if we take like 100 points of damage, we slowly regenerate 50 points kind of thing. But if we take another 100 while it's healing, then we only heal up to the second 50. I think that's how it's...
I mean, the last amount of health loss, so like if you lose 30, you're only gonna get 50 back. No, 15 back.
Yeah, 15,
so.
and then if you
I mean,
take another 30, then you'd only heal from that 15.
Let me see. Let me read the previous one.
This one?
Push back. Yeah, push back and reinterrupt enemies.
I think this might be the parry option, unless there's something else in here. Whatever. Oh, I thought we had a point to work with. Oh.
Where do you see that? Hold on.
Yeah, we don't.
Where can you check that? Oh, okay.
Well, it has it up here saying, oh yeah, there's something important here. And it's like, okay. And then it's like, nope, you don't. So, alright. Oh, we got
Psych.
one. Hmm?
Oh, points for attributes. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Stamina. Plus 12% second wind efficiency.
Yeah, second wind is if you go down, you basically get back up again and can fight. But it only happens once, and then you have to wait for it to recharge before it can happen again.
Might.
Alright, up with the might.
Might 2. No, wait. Carry capacity, damage. Yeah, I mean, it's not like from what I've seen of combat, it doesn't seem very difficult so far. Does it ever get difficult?
Not really. Basically, the difficulty, at least what I found, was if they start spamming like a bunch of spells and shit, which only happens at one point where you have to fight like 3 high-level motherfuckers at once. It also could have been the idea that I wasn't playing exactly smartly, because I went with a pure wizard and I didn't really have much defense-wise. I was very much a glass cannon. Oh, this is why it was going off. Oh yeah, I forgot you can give it your companions abilities as well. So, he already got fire and ire, so we can either upgrade that so it does extra stuff, or we can get unbending defense, leap and daring, and second wind. I'm gonna go with the leap and daring, because that's basically like fire and ire, except it's like hits multiple people. So.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Walter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
Let's see.
Let's see what you have.
Oh, he just has common shit. Boo. What can we sell? Let's get rid of the two-handed stuff, and we can get rid of one of those and the wand. We might need the grimoire. Get rid of that.
Common breastplate.
Yeah. Alright, I think we're good for the time being.
The living lamp? Heading out to the wild?
Yeah, but
make sure you have everything you
oh,
need.
Goodness.
You don't want to...
I think like I'm just bothered with
around here again.
Come on. You're not so mad about that hunting knife, are you?
No. You're clear.
Lovers quarrel.
But you better pay up front this time.
Benny, if you look around the whole coloring of this environment is really,
I don't mind him.
It's really dull.
What are you interested in?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the Garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out?
Alright. So 2 major things I should mention. If you see lockpicks, especially in the early game, buy all of them because of the way lockpicking works in this game. And one thing I do like about this game is how they do the treasure maps. So we'll just take that. So it basically just gives you just directions as to where to find the treasure. And that's it. There is no waypoint to work with.
Protect that pretty face. Armor and shields for...
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Daggerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction.
Despite whatever Volter told you.
What is the,
I'm
what
sure
is the
he
thing
did.
between you two?
He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong. To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did. And let's leave it at that.
Alright. And what do you have? No lockpicks. Fantastic. So anyway,
Does she have potatoes?
I think she actually did have potatoes.
Well...
Actually, no, she does not have potatoes. She has peppers. Feels bad.
Lame.
What harm could someone
But yeah, the way lockpicking works in this game is that if you run into a chest, you always have to use at least one lockpick. And if you have... If the chest requires, like, 3 lockpicks, you have to use all 3 lockpicks. So... basically,
They're
that's
going by
why.
like Bioshock Infinite rules. They're doing like Bioshock Infinite rules. You have to shove enough until they open.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
It's very lame.
Yeah.
I've come in search of lost treasure.
Okay.
Have you heard any rumors of such
So
things in
let's
the
see. Let's take a look at that map. Where did it go? Oh yeah, it
You
goes
heard
into
any
Germany.
rumors?
Yeah, it goes into quests, then treasure. So find the treasure. So, and how it works is that you have to basically deduce where the treasure is located based on how the map is drawn. So if we go to the map, yeah, yes, I know how the map works. I know from my previous playthrough that the treasure should be over here somewhere, but again, it doesn't show it on the map. So I actually like that. That's a good design. Get away from the stupid compass.
area?
Let's see. Gotta find some other good stuff. And again, if it glows, you can take it, and no one really gives half a shit. And you can't take things that aren't glowing. It's very weird. I don't know why they did that. Like that. But the previous game that they worked on, like Lost Worlds, did something similar, but you could still steal shit in that game, so... It's why this game feels like it was rushed compared to other titles, so...
Alright.
But...
Look how dull and grey everything is. Like it's... Alright, this is not gonna stop bothering me anytime soon.
Couldn't make it. Oh well. Bastard. Wouldn't let me go up.
Nice banner.
So
ain't it?
here's a
I
really
found it on
weird
the beach.
a bit of thing that they do for the main
Rumors of plague and all that.
story.
I've already told you, the city is under lockdown.
Oh, it's under
Yes.
I
lockdown.
have
Okay.
traveled halfway across the world to be here. I'm not even turning away now.
So
Some
never
people having a
mind.
squabble right there.
Hmm?
Are there, like, besides the point of no return, are there quests who are time sensitive?
Thankfully, no. So it's again one of those games where everything could be on fire for like 3 days, and it won't change until you go over there and be like, hey, someone should put out that fire.
Like, nothing will really burn until you arrive.
Yeah. But no, I forgot that you're supposed to find the Clavager and the ambassador before you can go into the main city. So that's a whoop-de-doodles on my end.
But I can show how weird the...
Thieves.
Let's see, what do you want?
I'd heard the godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
Are you Romanian?
I can
There's
speak
a lot I don't know about myself. I can speak to fish and shoot fire from my eyes. It's incredible. Is everyone in the living lands this invasive? Shoot him in a furtive side eye. I like being mysterious. Let's go with number 3.
Okay.
You can? Wait, you're pulling my leg, aren't you? I apologize. Everyone must ask you such things. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Let me guess, everything here there wants to kill me. Maybe what about it? No, I haven't. Sounds like a good way. Yeah, intellect.
I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? Human, about my height.
That narrows it down.
I guess it's I presume it's one of those games where there's little difference in height between characters.
Yeah, more or less.
Average build? Now, if he were a river, I could describe him perfectly. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
By parallels, you mean yours? Just that doesn't bode well for him. By parallels, you mean number 1.
Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to.
There seems to be money to be made on that.
I may even have more work for you. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Island. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Alrighty then.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so here's a weird thing that this game does. In order to upgrade or do like customization stuff, you have to interact with very specific Adra waystones. And then it goes into nighttime. And this is how you can rest and talk to your companions and do all sorts of other stuff.
Oh, there is no day and night cycle?
There is a day and night cycle, but this also resets it so that way once you leave it becomes day again.
Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
What?
You know,
the logic behind this?
Getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment.
I guess this would make things more simplified.
But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I'm well known at court. I'm good at making connections, and the Emperor relies on me to resolve delicate matters. Yes, like assassinations.
Yeah, so you could say all this or say, yeah, that's true.
Let's go with the fancy option.
Now I've got to wonder what you did to get on his bad side. The Living Lands is a far cry from fancy parties.
I shagged the princess. Well, I scissored the princess because...
Yeah, we are a strong, independent
who knows?
woman.
Maybe... Yeah, maybe there's something... Maybe there's some surprise underneath. I made our character might be a woman plus. We don't know.
Eager for
the Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though I should warn you, you can't rely on charm against Azurup.
Watch me.
No, let's go with that.
I look forward to being proved wrong on that account. But that brings me to the real question. Why would the Emperor of Adir send a noble all the way to the Living Lands?
Score ever to talk about. Why would anyone think it's punishment to be sent here? Actually, number 3.
A journey to the Living Lands is one way for most. This island's always had a way of swallowing people whole. An entire
That's such a dumb
civilization
name.
disappeared here,
What,
if
the
you
Living
can believe
Lands?
it. And this was all before the Dream Scourge. Now?
Well, they call it the Living Lands because everything grows so fast and aggressively that it's basically like everything is always moving kind of thing, you know?
That's still a dumb name.
Yeah, I know.
Like... Okay, everything goes fast and aggressive. So does Africa.
Let's see. Should we say what, or you got bigger problems in the wilds?
That's more interesting. Number
Much
2.
bigger. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city.
The Albanians
and
are flying.
people are making offerings
mean?
to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
That's why I'm here, to find the source and to put a stop to it. Or what's known about the Dream Scourge.
Yeah, you mean what the character should have known already?
Yeah.
It seems.
Well, basically all we know about the Dream Scourge is that it's a virus that's affecting people. And that's about it.
Yeah, number 3.
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
See how it ends. That's why I'm here.
Alright.
I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight. I'd heard the Living Lands was a lawless frontier. That's a trope that is so dumb.
Number 2.
Are you looking for... Yeah. For a Clavenger. Why are you looking for a... Let's go with number 3. Let's change the subject.
I
It's
was
boring.
in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following
It's
up
such
on
a dumb
rumors of the
trope,
Dream
like,
Scourge.
oh yes, I heard this
But
was a
what about
lawless
you?
perilous
stake
land.
in
Although we
things?
do have a currency and a
Besides your
central
orders,
authority.
of course.
I think it's sort of like lawless in comparison to like other places. Like maybe they only have like a few laws which are just like don't kill.
Yeah, like the comparison between like communist China, where everything is regulated, and like Romanian, where occasionally a gypsy gets your wallet. I guess that would be the comparison to lawless. Although Romania is probably one of the nicer places in Europe right now, if you're gonna compare with everything else. You're gonna go at.
Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
All
Squad of 2?
Hmm?
A squad of 2.
Yeah, squad of 2. Do you want to ask some questions about this guy or no?
No, really, I don't care about him.
Alright.
Night, envoy. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so I think we can only enchant magical weapons. And this is how...
What? Okay, wait, repeat that.
We can only enchant magical weapons.
But if they're magical, aren't they already enchanted?
Yes, but also enchant them further, essentially.
Okay, so increase them?
Yeah.
Increase the enchantment.
As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
Yeah, and this is where we can stash all of our items, except the game kind of nullifies that point because you can actually transport items immediately to the storage outside of this area. Let's see if I can show the example. Okay, so yeah, if I push R, stashing camp, done. You can do that with literally anything in your inventory. So it makes the whole weight capacity thing completely meaningless.
What'll you adherents do then?
Die alongside you, probably. You.
Oh, I need to talk to this woman. It is
Watch
so
out once you
fucking
get
funny.
past the palisades. The Strangerroot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Birth, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal.
The queen in the flesh.
They said
Let's
the
go with
Emperor
that.
was
Slay
one of his
queen.
best and brightest. And Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know
It's a shame it
maybe
doesn't
too
show
much
her
about
face so
rough
much.
seas, what with
Yeah.
serving in the galleys.
Well, speaking of.
I lost most of my crew in a shipwreck. Staring into the middle distance. It was as restful and as a pleasure cruise. Serving in the galleys. Wait, that means I have some questions for you. Serving in the galleys.
The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends now. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just
a
stealing
bandit.
food. If you're born
Here's
to the
my
wrong
here's
social
my
class,
card.
Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past.
I wasn't born in the right social class either, but I learned a lot from that experience. Well,
I'm more than happy to answer any questions. The work here is
yeah,
kind of
there's
tedious.
something really fucking baffling and stupid here. Let's see, what was it?
Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, Envoy. The Strangerroot is hungry. Every day, it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there. Anyway,
let's see.
Pargrunin beer is surprisingly terrible. Always trust in a Mauen to know where the best seafood is. Pay attention when the locals tell you something. And watch out for poets. Something's odd about them.
Alright, so this is their palisade where the wall is, and we go
Armor could use
10
some work.
feet
Let's check the water
over
bill for
here,
supplies.
and there's enemies.
Incoming Zaros.
It just baffles me that enemies are this close and they couldn't do anything about it.
It's not even like a band of bandits, just lizards.
Yeah, like they could have taken pot shots at them with their arrows.
That woman sounded like she was there just for the exposition expense.
Yeah, basically.
So,
Zaros must have been scavenging.
how long was your first playthrough of this game?
Win. But who's counting?
Maybe 40 hours, or no, it was 90 hours. My bad. And
90?
Keep in mind that was me playing on the hardest difficulty, and also
You might be able to reach it
doing like pretty much as close to 100% as I could of the game.
Okay.
So if you're just speed running through the game and not giving half a shit, it'd probably take you like 40.
Have you ever seen that video of the guy who made like a complete run through like of Oblivion? It was like...
No, I haven't, but I'd imagine it'd be like 1,000 hours minimum.
He basically like he did a run where he did things like grab every Nirnroot plant.
Oh, so like 100% every tiny little thing. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, max out every single skill in Oblivion. Pick every Nirnroot. Pick complete every quest line. Every quest line possible. That is because there are quest lines that are uncompletable.
Yeah,
on,
like
how,
you can just redo them over and over again. Yeah.
This used to be a good
or some quest lines that are just blocked if you do a certain, certain quests that are blocked if you do a quest line, a specific quest line. So like stuff that can only be played if in a different character. And just the Let's Play where he cut off and stuff like grinding and grinding certain skills. That took about something like over 200 videos.
Well, and I'm guessing they're like an hour a piece kind of thing.
Yeah, they can go for an hour. They can go like for 40 minutes, an hour of videos. It's massive.
The good of finding your way around.
And that's Oblivion. Like a game that has probably has like that is not capable of the level of interactivity games nowadays are capable of.
Well, Oblivion has more capability of what you can do than this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, has more interactivity, like me.
Yeah. And grab all the things. Also, leveling up when you first start takes goddamn fucking forever. Oh yeah, this is also a game where gunpowder is now a thing, so we can use guns.
Here we go.
So what's your opinions on, like, guns in the medieval period like this?
I mean, they have been around for as early as the 14th century, so...
Yeah.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Yes.
The only real
thing is that, like,
downside
how... Yeah, the thing is, like, you gotta be really careful with what kind of the level of development you're gonna have portrayed, because this looks like a musket or something like that, so a rifle of some kind. So those things would not be around for a while.
Yeah, it was.
So if you wanna,
I think the closest that they had was No, it wasn't flintlock. It was like hand cannons is what they had back around that time.
Yeah. If you're talking like the 1400s, would be like some very cumbersome hand cannons. If you wanna get to like this, it looks like more something that you would see at the earliest in the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the 500 in the around 500 when colonization of the Americas began.
Damn it. I think the game is designed in such a way that... God damn it, I hate these guys so much. The fucking healers. They just drag out fights to like the nth degree. It's annoying. And before you ask, yes, he did just teleport.
Oh. One of the lizard guys.
Sorry, what?
One of the lizard guys.
Yeah.
Just noticing.
No, the not the lizard guy you teleported. My companion teleported because whenever they use abilities, they teleport to get into the correct position, so to speak. Like it's, I don't know, I find it very lazy. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this bear to Hoosro at me.
Oh goodness.
Oh no, you don't.
Come on. No, don't run. Hoosro, nah, you bastard.
Good one.
Ah! Look like Yogi the bear trying to catch fish.
Yeah, they have that like basically a charge attack, and it's really fucking annoying if you get caught in it.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
Do you get a trophy for playing the game in the hardest difficulty?
Yes, and I got that one. Come on, who's Roda? Come on. No, you fat fuck. I want to be proven right that... Yep, there it is. It is so silly. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with this. Yeah, the only downside to this weapon is that you can't be sneaky with it, and it has a longer reload than the bow and arrows. Which is actually weird, because there's no crossbows in this game. It's just bow and arrow and gun. Alright, fuck this.
I'm tired.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Ooh, we leveled up.
Is this dialogue supposed to be mysterious or something?
Yeah, that's basically how this character talks, is like through essentially poetry.
Mm-hmm. I do, you know, I've come to very much appreciate the old Elder Scrolls leveling style, where you first you have to sleep before you can level up.
Mm-hmm.
I wish more games would go for that. You're just like this idea that you just reach a certain milestone and just boom, immediately you benefit. You have the benefits from it. Is very.
I can take care of that if you want.
I think it's.
Yeah. So we can.
I don't know.
Take care of this ourselves, or we could just have.
Here it
I
comes.
burn it. There we go.
I got a bad feeling whatever that bear's chomping on.
There we go. Yeah, I actually do prefer the falling asleep to level up method, or the way that the Quest for Glory games does it, where you're always technically leveling up when you do shit. So I like that as well.
It's just your abilities that are increasing.
Yeah.
So you're. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have levels, if you're gonna have like this kind of level system, I much prefer a system where you actually you don't just immediately benefit from a level up. You have to do some, because it's a minimal it's a small detail, but having to sleep to level up just adds some level of planning. You know. You just don't benefit immediately from it. You have to take a bit of a respite.
Yeah. Also, it kind of makes sense, like you have to rest on what you've learned for the day, kind of thing, or whatever. So it's not like it's like unrealistic in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna if you're developing, it's like when you're going to the gym, you just can't pump iron constantly. You immediately get stronger. No, you have to. Your muscles have to regenerate before you can feel the improvement. The same thing is like for anything intellectual or really. So it does make sense from a realistic point of view. Although it's not really the realism thing that I think is the I'm totally retarded again. Yeah, it's not the realism that is the issue. It's just a matter that like not giving the benefits of improvement immediately away to the player. I do find it amusing how like sometimes you shoot something and it just the little balloon pops up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what was that?
Claw it out.
Just take a look at this interface, man. Like, the thing that immediately bugs me is that in the corner, treasure map, intimidating feline codpiece.
Oh,
that is certainly that is a name I would never think I would read. Intimidating feline codpiece.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's basically here. I'll pull up the thing. My husband spent a fortune on this Stelgar codpiece to spice things up in the bedroom. Now he's dead on account of a weak heart. I want nothing to do with that tasteless, though brutally effective garment, so I leave it to the gods to find a worthy bearer. So,
okay.
There you go.
Okay.
That's the claviger.
Yeah, but like, doing it's such an ugly thing to have the writing just stuck in the screen constantly.
Yeah. That was because I set the
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Alright, fine.
But talk about something that just breaks your immersion into the world. This absolute clutter right here. You have the MMO bar at the bottom. You have the text in the corner. You have the Death Row Elder Brown Bear. It is the health bar. Jesus Christ, that is an ugly design. What the hell?
No, the more stuff you have, the better.
You know that fear of where that feeling of unnervement you see when you you see some irregular shapes. Like, this is disgusting to look at. What the hell?
Like I said, this was meant to be an MMO first and a single-player RPG second, but they changed their mind halfway through production.
No, I'm talking the character design now, not specifically the interface. Although the interface is really bothersome. Yeah, I mean, you have your. I just noticed you have your companion's health at the side. There's just so much stuff here.
Yeah. And before you ask, yes, my companion is literally just sitting around taking the full brunt of the attack. The AI is astoundingly stupid.
What kind of attack was that?
Which one?
It was looking like it was waving his hand like a little girl. You know when little girls fight?
Oh yeah. Let's see if I can get it. Combo off. And because the your companions can't die, let's see. Yeah, you just push F to get them back up.
Yeah. Give them a slap in the ass. Show them you notice them.
Yeah.
You know, this game is making me appreciate Skyrim more.
That's not a good sign.
Hey, Skyrim's a good game. No?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, damn, it's making you appreciate how a game from like, what, 15 years ago now?
14. Well, it's gonna be like, I think Skyrim was late 2011, so. But hey, it sold 16 million copies for a reason.
Yeah. And then they proceeded to flush all that goodwill away.
Yeah. Talk about a company that had everything and just slowly squandered all of it.
Well, there's a bunch of companies like that. There's Bethesda, there's Blizzard.
Median. Yeah,
Technically
oh my gosh,
Activision, if you want to go there.
Yeah. But man, Obsidian kind of sped run that. Because, I mean, Outer Worlds, I think, was a pretty big deal for them. It was quite well received game.
Yeah, people like it, but from what I've been playing, I've noticed a lot of, like, ooh, that's some pretty jank design, to say the least. Like, to give it an idea, a lot of the problems of this game are also present in that game as well. Like, you can only have access to certain things, or, like, you can only interact with certain things, is what I mean.
Yeah. But it seems like they were kind of building some name for themselves, and then they released Avowed, and oh boy.
Yeah.
This is not making a good case for them as a company.
Yeah. Like, I would, if I'm being very fair with this, I would say that this game is about a, like, maybe a 6 or a 7 out of 10 kind of game.
My savior.
Because it's fine enough. It's
Your
functional.
arrival couldn't have been more timely.
But the main issue with it is that when you compare it to the company's previous games, they made some of the best entries for some of the best RPGs ever. And then they make this. And it's like, damn, that's sad.
Yeah. But also, when you compare with what it is trying to emulate, it's trying to emulate games where Games where you have a level of interactivity, this one doesn't even come close to replicating. No.
Oh, I can manage. This isn't my first brush with death, and it may not be my last. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service, and you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
Okay, let's see. Spare me the honorifics, please. Please to finally. I was held at Fort North Reach. I have not written myself. Refreshing to meet someone of our rank who sees the value in fiddle. None of these options are actually very interesting at all.
Number one
is let's go with
rustic for our tastes, isn't it? Well, aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Is this guy gay?
The guy we're talking to? Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything about liking women or men in this game. He just kind of exists.
I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of
yeah,
a
I mean, he
blight in
had
the
stuff
wilderness,
growing out of him.
and a strange
in all weird
direction
ways.
moving toward the city.
All bears shoot
Changes
acid
in
from
the
their mouth.
ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here.
There are bears.
But all we
There are bears
found
from
was
like the
that
far reaches of
creature
Siberia.
gone mad.
The places where they go, where every household has a boiler where they produce vodka. So the bears have grown accustomed to the
situation
fumes.
is more dire than I imagined. We need a
And
plan
have
of
mutated
action before
to-
whatever
to-
this is consumes
to
the
benefit
living
from it.
lands.
Yeah.
We are here. Come to us.
What the hell is this?
Commune with us.
Oh, this effect?
Yeah, this out of nowhere, this comes out, this comes into the screen.
Yeah, it's because the voice in her
What's the
head,
matter? Can you
whenever
hear me?
she talks, that effect happens.
Yeah, I find it really weird how he just shifts to the character's
The Emperor
face.
trusts your judgment, and so do
Well,
I.
because the voice is in her head, you
Whatever
see.
you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles.
Yeah, but like,
Much is
it's
clear. What would you have
it's
us
a
do?
really weird choice of directing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What if the Adra is the source of the blighting stranglehold? I'm going to try something with the Adra Kyber prepared to catch me if I pass out. Yeah, let's go with them.
Right
which
behind
one? I actually could go
Just
any
be
one of the
careful.
two.
The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
He decided to mingle with the supernatural, and his head exploded. How could you let him do that?
Anyway, slow and steady, off we go.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake
Come closer.
from seasons
Let me
of
see you.
slumber.
Undress for me.
We have been waiting.
Oh my god, you have grown so much. We? Who was we, sucker?
A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining
Oh no.
through gloam,
We're talking to
taking
communists.
full measure. We are the ache in the land. The roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
Hey, watch your manners, okay? My face is beautiful.
Only my
I'm the...
You know who's
I'm the
godlike
queen
I
of the
am.
land. Yeah, go on with that.
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us, to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor
Oh, this mystical talking nonsense.
Yeah. Also, I like this weird dot that keeps happening over here.
Yeah, the screensaver dot.
Yeah, and also...
It's the Windows screensaver. This is the screensaver spirit.
No, not its fault. Fear hides behind teeth and talons. We are afraid too. We fear the rot. It spreads in the bear, the water, the wild. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a
Did they
fight,
did they hire George R. R. Martin to write this, and then just cut away all the bits that talked about excrement?
I would hope they took out the parts that talk about excrement.
Because I really come to dislike this kind of writing as I grew older. You know, mystery box crap.
All right,
mystery box writing. I'm not here. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not here to deal with riddles. I'm
sickened to its core. Yes. Why do you think we suffer so? The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
Yeah, so in my main playthrough, I did number 2. It depends. What do you want? Like, that seems like the most obvious answer to give, especially in this situation. You know?
And how did it play out?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide. Do you wish this power or not?
That's how it went. It's like, why are you asking these questions? Shut the fuck up and make a decision.
Why you gave me the options? Oh goodness, number 1.
A favor for a favor then.
Let's just go.
This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. Retire.
And all will fear and love me.
New again words. We will find you soon.
Yay, we did it. And so we have the ability to heal.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You alright?
What the hell
Looked
did
like
you
you were
see?
in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Nothing happened.
I wouldn't know where to begin, and you wouldn't believe me if I did. Oh god.
Which one?
Let's go with number 1. Number 1.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
That's her problem. Shouldn't the Steel Garrote report to us? She's not wrong, Livinlands. Yeah, number 2.
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. True. We all want what's best for the Empire. If only everything were that simple. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
And to give spoiler, that's not entirely true. Most of the cities that you run into are actually pretty fairly run, all things considered.
Can she?
So my only guess as to why he said that was because the actual like foresty areas are like that.
Or maybe it was kind of something that was left, that was like they didn't get to implement. You know.
That is possible.
Dialogue. Yeah, dialogue that was left for some bit of world building that they couldn't implement properly.
Yeah,
you know.
That is
maybe they wanted
possible.
to get some piece.
Never known one to heal an entire.
And maybe they wanted to have some sections of town that were kind of unruly, and maybe you had a chance of like some encounters that were hostile, but
I can find my way back.
Well, now that you mention it, there is one
out.
place in the main city that's like that. So, but even then, it's just you deal with the problem like immediately. So.
It's not exactly in the.
Let's see. Yeah, sure. Let's get more bashing. Piggy. I like how they decide to make things, you know, quote weird unquote by just having them like have an orange and purple like coloration to them. Oh, and ability points. Forgot about those. What should we go with?
Do you recall what is going to be like the possible checks that are going to be in the future?
Not really, no. Yeah.
How much can
we can push each one to 15, but I don't think there's enough points to do that because max level is 30, and by around the halfway point, like level 15, it starts getting weird because it's like you don't get attribute points every level, and then other times you get like a couple, and then, like I said, it's very weird. Oh, Kai's already got another one. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, sure, second wind, why not?
It's okay, he can suck less in combat.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought there was supposed to be a dream sequence that happens.
I don't have to talk to one of your companions. Oh, you only have Kai with you right now?
Yeah, so... yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Whatever.
Oh, the other guy was with you.
Oh, the ambassador? Yeah, he said he's fucked off already to Paradise, which is the main city here. So, let's go there.
Okay.
And... they do something in this game that kind of irks me. Like another thing. Story-wise. So... oh, plant. Gotta get the plant. So, here's what they do.
Welcome to Paradise, Alboy. The ambassadors.
So they make it so that you can only enter through the town through the front gate because there's a story event that happens. And there's no way for us to do anything about what's about to happen.
Envoy!
Ah. Goblins!
So yeah, we died.
Jolly.
Because apparently being a godlike is not special enough. We have to add this on top of it.
You are now Jesus.
Essentially.
Mushroom Jesus.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Something tell me I'm not in the living lands anymore.
A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage.
Wait for what?
Prison.
I guess to be shepherded off.
Souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
So the way that this works is that the main philosophy of this world is that everything goes on the wheel when they die. So it's basically just reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
I guess there are worse ways to go. Hopefully the next like is kind of to me. So maybe I couldn't take my killer with me.
You're going with number 3?
Nah, let's go with that.
Yes.
Well, some of the dialogue options are just so bad.
Yeah.
Writhing like a dying adder. We can give you this.
To be fair, this scene as a whole is not very interesting.
We could send you back. Just this once.
We can open an exception.
Yeah.
You know? We
I'll
got
take my
kind of
chances.
powerful beings.
So what do you think?
Can you choose that and just die?
Are you truly so blind? There will be no next life for you. The same roots that bind us bind you too. Accept our gift.
Why even give
and
the option
free us
then?
in return.
Yeah.
Or share our prison forever.
Deal.
Yes.
Just...
We will show you, but first, we will free you.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Do it!
Immensely.
It's gonna... Oh, this is gonna... No, number 2, yeah, it's okay.
Deep. All birth is agony.
Let me see if there is an Avowed cringe compilation.
That was pretty cringe right there.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
Lowdown, what
Tell me
happens?
more. A vision of the beyond?
I love our
And
character
an
so
ethereal
much.
manifestation? That's
Isn't she
incredible.
beautiful?
Your
Oh,
friend
yeah.
here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance they were aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
I know, it's amazing.
They go in. Yeah, take that.
Don't get too excited.
I know, it's amazing.
When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for them? Should they expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things.
Oh, a big they them.
Visions and hallucinations?
I can't remember,
Likely.
but...
Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Rooney,
Why is it so
our
dark
local
in
watcher.
here?
She would know what to make of your
Because
strange,
the lighting between
stubborn
day
soul.
and daytime outside and lighting inside is very bad. Like there's a very obvious transition that has to do every time.
Well, she doesn't accept payment. All you have to lose is your time. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runate's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You've given me a
I'm
lot
getting
of
really
directions.
hungry. I'm getting really hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna end this
after we
stream.
finish this
Paradise is a bit of
conversation.
a maze, especially to
assume
newcomers.
so.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone.
But does this still count as murder,
We should talk
even
back
if I survived?
I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Oh, attempted murder is still a crime, so.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we'll stop it here. Let's save the game. Boop. Save. And we shall exit, so... Have a nice night, everybody.